Hi, this is Sandy Carrion with Sandy Carrion Quilting, and I just want to show you some of the work you can do with fine line rulers and the Accents and Design ruler foot on a domestic machine. So the first thing I'm going to do is just some straight stitching. So I've already pulled my threads up, locked them, hopefully. And so even though this is a small piece of quilting and I could move it, I'd rather not because I need to get used to moving in all directions, as do you. So I'm just going to show you. You can go sideways, go back, and again sometimes you won't be able to go back, but I find you just do a little turn and be able to use it this way, or you could turn it 90 degrees or so. And I do like the handles. They help keep my fingers away from that needle, which is scary. Okay, haven't run over a finger yet, but I don't want to start. So then I can go just sideways a little bit instead of having to go in the back. Okay, from here I'm going to use one of the arc rulers. Now normally you'd have a guideline there, so I'm just going to place it around where I think is the center, and so that this will hit that line there, and I'm simply going to stitch. And then to show you what these etch lines do, I'm just going to come down here and move about 1/4 of an inch away until I can see my stitching line, and then I can look behind, line up that ruler where the ruler edge is on that stitching line, and then I can go backwards. And again, I can move it up just till I see that stitching line, then I know it's 1/4 of an inch away. I'm going to line up that line again, just with the edge of that ruler foot. And do that again. A little bit too far. Okay, line that up. And again, those dash lines are reference lines to where if I were doing it on the piece, I'd have a reference line where I could line that up as well as lining it up on the ruler. But I'm just going straight across, and so I'm just moving the ruler, and wasn't quite lined up there. But now I'm just going to come back this way till the end, and then I do not have to turn my piece. I'm just going to place the ruler there. I'm going to go across, and again up, move the ruler up. Just on the domestic, you may have to change your seat position a little bit so you can see that. Come across, oops. Of course, whenever you're trying to do something perfectly, you're not going to be able to for some reason or another. So something's always got to go wrong. Okay, and here I can see the reference lines underneath there, and that it's lining up. I'm going to come across here. And there you have it. I'm doing some cross hatching. Now for these half rulers, I can do swags with those, so I'm going to move it up here. And again, I don't have to, oh, that's not going to work because it's going to be back there, so I'm just going to have to go do it this way. You could probably see it better this way. And these reference lines are going to help me make my swag. So I'm going to have it on the lowest reference line. And I'm actually, do I want to turn this? Well, we'll get going and see if I need to. So I'm going to come back here. Oh, got to a sticking point, so I am going to turn this. Nice thing about those reference lines, you still have it there. Okay, and then I'm going to move down to the next reference line and just sew right back over that. And down to the next reference line. not perfect, but there you see my swag happening. So I would do that again, going this way, turning it this way so I can go across, or I could turn it all the way this way, and that's probably the best. I like having the ruler on the left side of the needle and holding it with my left hand. It seems to work better for me and helping to move around the fabric with my right hand, especially when doing these swags. So that's how you use the fine line rulers, all 3 different types, on a domestic machine with the Accents in Design ruler foot, made specifically for the domestic machines for a high shank, medium shank, and low shank. And again, Accents in Design have went through exhaustive research for 3 years and got all these machines, which with what foot they go with. So you can just call, tell them what machine you have, and they'll tell you what foot you need, and you can order directly for them. Or like I said, if you're in the Long Beach, California area, or can get to me, you can buy them from me and save yourself the $8 or $6.80 postage that it would take to get from them. I have the ruler feet. These are the 6.5-inch arc rulers. I have 8-inch straight rulers, and then I have the 7.5-inch half round rulers, or I could order you sets or whatever you'd like. So give me a ring and we can work something out. Thanks for watching.